Hello fellow campers, Frank here with Sportsland. We're located at 4001 South State. We got a second location in Spanish Fork. I'm gonna do a little video on this Evolution. This is gonna be the Evolution TB, which is twin bed. Start off by the way this collapses down is just a great towability for a trailer. It sits about this high behind your vehicle. You don't get a lot of side swipe from wind and whatnot. They're really easy and they open up just like a travel trailer. You're looking at 2382. This is their tear scale weight off of the factory floor. When they come off and check this out, they weigh this and that's the actual weight of this. So a lot of small SUVs, smaller vehicles, trucks, Toyotas, little Nissan Titans, stuff like that, easy towability for them. Starting off with this, we do have a setup with your entry handle, your fold out steps, they tuck up nice and tight. You can see from a distance here, you do have the off-road package, which is the bigger axle, bigger tire and rims to keep this elevated off the ground to get into some really tight spots. Coming around, it does have a bathroom on the inside. We are going to show this to you, but this is a simple cassette toilet. I believe it's a 6-gallon cassette toilet that sets up inside, easy to pull out and dump this after the fact. You just turn this over, you can dump it into your toilet at home or at a dump site at a camp location. So really easy to get to it and clean it out, flush it, put it back in, you're all done. You do have nice windows on the outside, of course, we'll see those on the inside, letting light in. Track system for a little barbecue setup out here. Propane quick connect right below this. So what I do with mine, you have a propane quick connect, feeds off of your main tanks up front. They sell in our, we have a full part store here at Sportsland. They do have a splitter that sets up for this as well. So you can actually run a Camp Chef barbecue, lantern, run out to a fire pit. Really, really essential piece right there. Coming in through the storage, we do have storage in the front and back. This goes pocket storage that gets up underneath a bench here, underneath your back bed. You can get access through the top or through the side, which is really nice. I can't stress enough about how much I love the A-liners just because of this build. Aluminum cage construction, Azdel fiberglass with Azdel backer. You do have these big, huge corner beads. We've seen trailers out in the past, you've been shopping a little bit. You see the really thin little bead corners that's set down here. Possibility for not being sealed up properly or coming off. But the way this sets up for a small travel trailer like this is just above and beyond. It's a big overbuild and we love that. Diamond plate front and back all the way across the back. So of course, you're not worried about any delam or anything on the outside to the Azdel, but then again, you have full metal front and back on the back. I mean, just ensures your build that much more. Full scale bumper on the back with a full size tire and same size rim, same setup as the rim. So it is a full size spare, looks just like the one that's on there. So it's not on a little metal, cheaper metal rim. How these all come down, we're going to do a demonstration on that. There might be a separate video for it, but we'll actually show you how this comes in, or come on in and we'll show you how to do it. I put you in it and just follow through instructions and you can do it yourself. Very easy and simple to put up. All LED lights, inside, outside, and as you can see, your back jack has 4 stabilizing jacks. Now, a lot of these trailers this size, you won't even think about it, but they're gonna have 2 in the back and they're gonna use your front tongue jack. And what that happens is it's gonna pivot off that front. You're not gonna get that stabilization as you should on a travel trailer. These actually tuck up nice and tight. They're a single arm that comes down this way and tucks up so you're not losing what space you have, for clearance underneath that trailer to the ground. This really just comes up. Right behind the tire, you can't really see it, that tire. It does have a 2-inch receiver on the back, so you can actually put a bike rack or anything like that. The spare tire would probably have to be removed for that if you ever needed to, but you can do that. They build it onto the frame. Around the outside, you do have a tankless water heater. Now, a lot of people ask about this. We'd like to come in and we can't demonstrate it per se, but we can tell you a little more about it. But it is endless hot water. So if you're hooked up at a park, once that starts cycling and cooking, you're gonna be able to take a long shower to have unlimited hot water, which is really nice. Water tank fill location, and if you're at a city park somewhere or a KOA or anywhere, you can actually utilize this as your intake for your water, which is unlimited hot water, of course, as well. Going through your hot water, that's unlimited as well. Furnace exhaust. So I know a lot of people talk about this, but it's a propane run furnace. Yes, propane might scare some people out there. We've heard stories, but this is working like a furnace in your home. So as your propane or natural gas into your home burns, it's exhausting out of this port, and that's what that is. A lot of people will ask about it. We just like to get that explanation out. 30 amp plug. If you're parked at a park somewhere, it comes with the power cable. Plug that in, plug it into the 30 amp service at a park or into your generator, and you've got power throughout the whole coach. Coming out, hot water outside shower, hot and cold water outside shower. You can set up a port up here. They do have little attachments that you can kind of set up, run your hose up to it, so you're hands-free with your shower. Set a platform down here. We've done that in the past with our family, and just shower outside, swimsuit on, or you can get those little tents outside for privacy. Coming through, we talked about storage in the back there. You do have storage on both sides that will be accessible through your bench inside as well. And that's going to be your dinette bench inside of this, which you can get access through both locations. Drainage down here, you're going to have your gray water drainage. So what we've done in the past, my wife and I would go camping, and we've had our tent trailer. We have a gray point drain where we can actually put a bucket underneath there, drain into it, or you can just hold it and dump it at home. It's gray water. We used to use, just biodegradable soap or anything like that. At the end of the trip, we grab that bucket, ask one of the kids what water we want to, tree we want to water, and go over and dump that tree into flower beds or anything like that. It's very, very easy to do. Set up out here, you do have, if you're at a park once again, or if you have a remote satellite system, you can actually plug in right here, and it's going to come into the signal will feed into the inside. Solar panel, this does have a solar panel on top of the dormer itself. Any additional solar, you could actually plug in right here, set one of those panels that face the sun as the day goes by, and you got full, and what its job is solely to do is charge those batteries for you as you're camping. Coming up to the front, we do have that, once again, that whole diamond plate set up on the front. This is just all metal wrap. It's absolutely beautiful. These are going to be the hard dormers instead of the soft dormers, which are going to be a fabric. 2 propane tanks. They don't come from the factory with batteries, but your choice of battery. You can actually put a lithium battery on here. So it is already set up for lithium, for AGM, any lead acid battery that you decide. The hand crank is pretty simple. It's a lightweight tongue weight, so I think you're only about 380 on your tongue weight, which is not going to squat your car down at all. It's going to be set up. If you ever wanted to switch this out, we do this here at Sportsland. We do have electric jacks that we could swap out and wire up for you if you prefer to get an electric jack without the crank, but this is a pretty nice setup. Simple little feature for your plug, your 7-way plug, little hoster for it. So it's always nice to have that facing down so you don't get water and corrosion on the inside of that. Really, really nice feature there. Windows in the dormers. Let's go inside and take a look at this. I want to show you this floor plan. Well, here we are inside the Evolution TB, which is a twin bed Evolution made by Aliner. we're gonna swap this around and show both sides, but this is gonna be your dinette side. A little bit to talk about here without pulling apart and demoing it. We'd like to do that when you come in so you can actually see it and play with it. I honestly would just have somebody come down and take this apart. These two sides fold in, this comes in, the roof comes down. That's as simple as that dormer is. It's lightweight, composite material, block foam. You do have your dinette set up here for a couple to sit in here. Your window shades, it does open up for ventilation. You do have a couple of, this is going to be your shower location. So this underneath where the floor is, where the dinette table lifts up and out. These curtains come with, and they will actually attach to a grid system up here. So this actually is your shower location right here with your drain. Everything's set up. It's really convenient. Evolution's come out with this idea, and it's been a blockbuster for sure. So coming into it, your 2-burner stove, which is going to be a flush mount, which is kind of nice. So you just drop this down. You need counter space, and you want to build a sandwich or anything. Same thing with this. So you do have the collapsible sink. This drops down and you have full counter space set up, which is really, really nice. Refrigerator set up underneath here. So it's a little 4 cubic foot refrigerator. That's going to be your 12 volt refrigerator setup. cabinet space underneath here, and then this is pretty convenient. And it does mention it does come with a MPPT. It's going to be a solar charge control system, so that comes with as well for additional solar on the side. You do have this flips up out of your way, and you have your toilet accessible right here. And we looked outside with that cassette toilets directly underneath here. As soon as you take that cassette out, it closes and locks, closes up that cassette so you're not spilling anywhere until you need to go dump and wash and rinse it out. Set it back in. As soon as you push it in, it opens up a flap door, and then the toilet's open back up again. So really easy to set up. We'll demo that with you. And have you play with it. The nice thing about this, when you come in Sportsland, we allow you to go in and play with this stuff. You get a feel for it. I mean, it's really a simple process to put this up and down, and once you do it, you'll be pleasantly surprised. So we're going to flip around and go check out the twin bed side. All right, we're on the opposite end of this Evolution twin bed, and obviously it speaks for itself. Twin bed system. People get in and out of bed to be able to use the potty in the middle of the night, whatever else, to get up and move around on this. You do have a nice table set up. This is not, we've had some people ask about closing this into a full bed system. This is risen up a little bit. You can't really turn this into one full king bed, so to speak. But the comfort of it, I've taken off the cushions on the back. You do have a single twin bed on each side. Once again, talking about the window, opens up for ventilation, curtains across, and then bring same thing as that side. Drop these two sides, drop this in, and drop that dormer down. Very, very simple process. Additional storage up underneath here, underneath the bench as well. And once again, accessibility through this and the storage on that side. And this is actually lifts up and you have storage underneath both. So it's really convenient. A lot more storage than it really seems to be. It's really a well put together, well designed A-liner. We're pretty proud of them. Come down and take a look at it. We'd like to walk you through it for sure. Hey guys, thanks for watching this little demonstration, a little walkthrough on this A-Liner Evolution TB. A link down below is going to show you how we are going to drop this down and bring it back up again. It is pretty easy to set up. We want you to see that. Check it out. We have current online pricing, and we'd love to see you come down and walk a lot of Sportsland.